what's up guys, it's DankDoge720 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of the Black Ops 4 beta and whether or not the full game is worth it. And if I get 1.5 likes on this video, I will drink bleach on camera. With that out of the way, let's get into it. So, the beta overall was fun. I got max rank, I played every mode. Out of the modes, Team Deathmatch is still one of my favorites, but Heist was new and innovative, but it wasn't very fun. It was either you were getting steamrolled by the enemy team or you were steamrolling the enemy team. There wasn't very much opportunity for comebacks due to the fact that it's a very badly implemented version of CSGO with buying and earning money through gameplay. Search and Destroy wasn't very fun. I got a couple of my friends badgered me into playing it, and it was fun for the first couple matches, but it got boring and annoying when some of the more OP specialists were brought out. Out of the maps, majority of them were good. I would say Coastline and Hacienda are kind of, they were the worst of the ones that were in the beta. The game modes, I mean, the thing that irritated me with the game modes was that Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed were in the same playlist, so you couldn't pick them in the beta. I'm sure that's going to be different in the main game. And the new HUD is really nice, but the cursor was kind of it has a cursor system similar to the Destiny games, which I'm used to from playing them, but I can understand for new players who have never played a Destiny game or a game with that kind of selection system that it will be confusing on launch. Kill Confirmed, like, the game, not Kill Confirmed, sorry. The game has a very large camping problem right now, and I need to say this. If you camp in Black Ops 4, if you camped in the beta, do not buy it the full game. We do not want you in the full game. You are some of the most annoying players. The camping is really hard to deal with unless you pick specialists that have ways of dealing with it. That segues into the specialist system, where there were 10 specialists. There were returning ones. There was Battery, Prophet, Ruin, Torque, Ajax, Nomad, Seraph, Firebreak. I think that's the 10 that were in there. They each have different abilities. The characters that were in previous games, such as Ruin and Firebreak, they retain their abilities. So, you know, Ruin has gravity spikes, Firebreak has the Purifier, so on and so forth. And with the specialist system, they have added a new system for your right bumper. You no longer, you have to choose between a special issue, which is an equipment that only that specialist has, or you can pick to choose a regular, like, frag grenade or Molotov or concussion. It's very innovative with the specialist system. I think Ruin had a grappling hook. The part I was talking about with camping, Battery was very good, and so was Firebreak for flushing out campers. Battery had a cluster grenade, which is essentially a frag that spawns multiple frags off it. And Firebreak had a reactor core, which allows him to kill people through walls using radiation, and they can't heal themselves when they have been dealt radiation damage. They've implemented a new healing system as well. Unlike previous games such as Black Ops 2, which you're seeing right now, because I couldn't get good gameplay for the BO4 beta. Older games had auto healing. This game, you have to start auto healing. You have to start the system of healing, so you don't heal until you've pressed your left bumper to inject yourself with a medicine. And speaking of healing, there's now another ability that it's called equipment. There's multiple different types of equipment, such as stim shot, which lets you heal faster and more frequently. There's one that lets you hear footsteps better, one that lets you earn score streaks faster. Body armor was one of the big ones that was annoying because it reduces damage by a percentage. It used to be broken in weekend 1. It would just stop a bullet, and the only way to counter it was AP rounds. It's much more balanced now. We're moving on to guns now. Some of the guns were broken overpowered. The Spitfire, a lot of the SMGs were too good for an SMG category. Spitfire is essentially the return of the overpowered Vesper from Black Ops 3. The MX-9 was too good for a starting SMG. It was too powerful. A lot of the assault rifles felt underpowered. They didn't deal enough damage or didn't have a good enough time to kill, or accuracy, or other stats. They didn't have good stats, mostly. They were still fun to use, but they just weren't... You had to, like, grind to get a good AR. I can't speak for snipers. I use them basically none. They do seem to, much like older Call of Duty games, they do seem to ruin the game flow for people who don't use them. People who aren't using a sniper rifle tend to get killed by sniper rifle users right when they round the corner, because guns like SMGs and ARs take multiple shots to kill, and someone who's using a sniper rifle can just instantly kill you if they get a lucky shot. Shotguns have now been moved to the secondaries. Their philosophy with the shotgun design is that they're meant to be backup weapons, but if you want to use them as a primary, you can put in the attachment slots to do that. The MOG-12, there was only 2 shotguns. One looked like an AA-12 that was semi-auto. The other one was a pump shotgun called the MOG-12. It killed from way too far away without long or choked barrel. It just killed from... It could kill from what you're seeing right now, this area, in this map. It could kill from about halfway across that. And it only took 2 shots. I want to touch on a very fucking annoying specialist named Torque. His special issue equipment is barbed wire, which slows and damages people when they move through it. However, you can counter that very easily with a rocket launcher. You can just carry it around and free fire it, and it destroys it in one rocket. His specialist ability he has to wait is a fucking head glitch with a Guardian on it. Imagine the Guardian from Black Ops 2 and 3 on a head glitch. He incentivizes camping way too much and should either be reworked or removed. There are still more specialists to come. We haven't seen all of them. That's it for my review. My final verdict is, it's fun most of the time. It's honestly fun, but you have to try and avoid the cancer, such as like Ajax and people who use the overpowered weapons. But I would say if you liked, it's essentially a combination of Black Ops 2 and 3. If you liked both of those games, go ahead and buy it. But if you hate games ruined by cheap bullshit sometimes, it's only occasionally ruined by cheap bullshit, then don't buy it, because it can be very cheap for multiplayer. I will be putting out a review for the Blackout beta, which is their Battle Royale mode, when that comes out for beta in September. I have been Dink Doge. Have a good day.